what's happening in the world to make inflation go crazy, okay? And so if you understand like world events, then you can predict what's going to happen with the interest rate, okay? So the first thing that a lot of people haven't thought about is COVID shutdowns around the world. What it actually did was it disrupted the global supply chain, as in the production of things, production of cars. That's why used car prices are going up, because car factories shut down for 6 months, and so they just rip out this supply of cars from that's usually flowing through, just got taken. So there's a shortage of cars, so therefore people are competing to buy those, and the prices of cars went up. And the same thing happened with a whole heap of stuff. Also, a lot of shipping got shut down because ships couldn't sail, right? So a lot of production got shut down. And then as we've come out of COVID, what's happened is there's a shortage of everything, right? And because there's a shortage of everything, the prices are going up, right? Add to that Russia invading the Ukraine. Now, the Ukraine produces some stupid amount of grain, like about 20% of the world's grain comes out of there, but also Russia and the Ukraine combined produce a lot of gas and a lot of oil, okay? Now, you can't buy no oil from Russia or gas from Russia because of the sanctions, and you can't buy oil or gas from Ukraine because the Russian fleet has blocked all their ports, right? So what we saw then was a surge in petrol prices. On top of this COVID material shortage, we then saw a surge in energy prices, right? And what that did is it put inflation into this massive chaotic situation we have now, right? Where inflation just skyrocketed and the Reserve Bank's got, my friends, we got to put the rate up. Now, interestingly enough, last year in about September, the governor of the Reserve Bank said, I don't foresee any interest rate rises for 3 years. That's what he said, right? So clearly, he's failed to appreciate the supply chain thing coming through, like the shortage of materials, a supply from the world's manufacturing and production because of COVID shutdowns. And he's also failed to appreciate the Russian invasion and what effect that would have. So now what should happen now? Whenever there's a shortage of anything, be it coal, gas, wheat, whatever, whoever can make that is going to make more. And what's happening now, we're already seeing petrol prices come down because everyone who used to buy their oil and gas off Russia and the Ukraine are now buying it off other people, other countries, and those other countries are ramping up their production. So the global free market economy will adjust, right? And the everyone who makes all the other stuff like the cars and the timber and everything, they're all ramping it up and making more. So what will happen is that inflation, like the supply will increase and that'll meet demand and prices will stop going bananas and everything will calm down, okay? Now, when everything calms down, the ABS will then do its inflation figure to the Reserve Bank board and they'll say everything's calmed down now. And then the Reserve Bank board will then go, okay, cool, we don't need to keep putting interest rates up.